It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Up Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Bulls are in...
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
Got that one up quick. Gage got his first 3 points of the game.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Levine. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Paul, no one around him. Offensive rebound, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Gay outside. Hands it from downtown. Gay's got 6.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Here's Holiday. Drilled from 6 feet.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
His leads have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Monroe against Paul. Fires from the wing. Here's Carter. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Paul kicks to Levine. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Levine's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. 9-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to it.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Goes up to the stripe. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Getting back to Holiday, we've seen the size, the court awareness, the change of pace moves he brings. Clark with a little more assertiveness and continued improvement on his jump shot. he'd be hard for anyone to keep up.
Well, I really like this young man's game. He's got tremendous natural ability and a great work ethic. I think he'll very well be one of the best guards in the league. Only 25 years old right now. Plenty of time to reach that potential.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Monroe outside. Poked away. It's stolen by Garnett. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And then Gay with the dunk.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Morris is checked in for Carter.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls. Clark had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, two-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Lawson comes in for Zach LaVine. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Love. And it's Udrich in for Drew Holiday. Lawson against DeRozan. Lawson the pass to Chandler. Bulls moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Last season Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
The dish to Aldrich to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. The Bulls leading by 14.
You know, guys, Memphis walks through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went to that
jam. I mean, just beautiful.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Udrich. Can't get it to Chicago. Will go the other way with the ball. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Powell. The 9-footer's on the mark. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Here's Udrich. Last time, 14 points for him. 1:16 left in the first. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Greg, they've been out of sync since the opening tip. I mean, they've got to take better care of the ball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
McGee up top, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Well, Chicago's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bulls have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Carter, he's checked in for Morris. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling. Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the opportunity to see a few more of those.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout. And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
We do have a team type of game, everybody.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs, and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
But not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
We've got Rudy Gay. Levine is out there with Paul. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Garnett in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Memphis known for how tough they are at home, but they were equally tough, Clark, on the road last season.
Yeah, grit and grind travels well, Kevin. I mean, even on the road, they were able to force teams to play at their pace.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff. No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
And he gets the bucket.
And, guys, consistency always a key for the Grizzlies. And when you talk of consistency, how about having the same field goal percentage, whether away or at home?
To the inside, deflects the pass. And even 3-on-3 break. And the jam by Levine.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And you know, to be able to knock down shots on the road the same way you do at home is why the Grizzlies racked up 24 road wins. I mean, it helps when you can attack the basket as they do and work things inside close to the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Morris comes in for Vince Carter. And it's DeRozan in for Utrecht.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
And DeRozan. Here we go. And that one's good.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, create then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the two. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Garnett dishes to Levine. Shot on the wing. It's stolen by DeRozan. And it's Memphis on the break. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills. Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Outside DeRozan. There's the dish to Monroe.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And 74%, yeah, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
And he can't hit the second. Chicago leading by 19 points. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And, you know, for DeMar DeRozan, it's scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014, was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
They still lead, but they've got to do a much better job taking care of the ball.
And guys, points off turnovers becoming more and more of a factor here, and part of the reason why that lead is evaporating.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Monroe against Jordan. Here's Levine. He had 19 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Paul with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Chicago making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Chandler comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Jennings in for Chris Paul. Here's Love. Tyson Chandler grabs the board.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
Bulls have had a great rebounding team for a long time now. Last season was no different.
Yeah, so many categories to measure how well a team rebounds. The Bulls were in the top 3 in almost all of them.
Holiday attacking. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The Bulls third.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Gay.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
A moment now to see the numbers for DeRozan. His last 10 games have been exceptional, getting around 24 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer. Guys, he's shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Levine. He's got 9. He dishes it to Gay. Chandler down low. He's going up against Love. Here's Levine. DeRozan defending. Clock is at 3. Jennings kicks to Gay. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 6th in rebounding. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Glass eater.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Gay. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Levine. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Memphis. Right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And guys, when you look at Memphis, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
It really has been something to see turn around. It's been dramatic in how far they've come from last season. You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
The Bulls leading by 19 points. Williams with a clean look. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies. And really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. 2 shots. First one falls for him.
And injuries once again were a central theme of the Bulls season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark you can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Jennings kicks to Chandler. The offensive rebound from deep. Williams can't get it to go. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Powell kicks to Morris. Here's Udrich. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Udrich has got 5 points now this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Chandler. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Morris. Oh!
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Lawson from outside, and he gets it back. And so that brings...
Thank you, Kevin. Here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Rudy Gay has been getting it done. He had 20 points and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
The bulk of their offense, Ernie, Kenny, has come in the paint. See, it's just as good. It's hard-nosed basketball when you play in the post. Trust me, I know. You wouldn't know nothing about that, Kenny, little man.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Holiday out there at DeRozan. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Carter. And it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Holiday, the pass to Monroe. Carter drives in. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Outside Holiday. And that one's good. Holiday's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. And Chicago shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Bulls moving the ball around and stolen by Love. And DeRozan throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The Bulls leading by 7.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Holiday against Paul. It's a pick by Love. Holiday dishes to Monroe. And it's Carter penetrating. Holiday. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Holiday's got 13 points.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Stolen by Carter. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. And finished off by DeRozan.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Love outside. Here's the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
Carter with the three. Offensive rebound. Chicago leading by 3. Off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Gay. Pass to Garnett. Left side, Jordan. Holiday against Paul. Holiday with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Four on the shot clock. Here's Gay. And he makes good on the layup. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And guys, as we all know, Kevin Garnett is one of the very best power forwards ever to play the game. I mean, he was passed by Tim Duncan last year for total rebounds by active players. Still an amazing statistic among many for KG, a future Hall of Famer.
It's DeRozan with the drive. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gay can't get it to go.
Oh, it was a nice gamble, Kevin, but he just couldn't get it to go in.
And for KG, the last 3 seasons have obviously been very, very tough. His injuries and declining athleticism have led to down numbers really across the board.
Yeah, I mean, his role now has transformed. He's more of a clubhouse leader, a mentor to the up-and-comers, an extra coach, if you will, in game and on the sidelines.
Jordan the screen. Back to Paul. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Paul. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Holiday. DeRozan on the wing. Screen by Monroe. Holiday goes in. And Monroe kicks to Carter. Great open look there. Carter's got 7 points in the game.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Paul feeds to Levine. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Jordan, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For 3, Lawson. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Udrich. He's guarded by Jennings. Pass to Udrich. Memphis moving that ball around. Holiday gets the bucket. And here's Jennings. He's got 8. And Lawson with the drive. It's blocked. And they're able to recover. And they get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Grizzlies 4th.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game. Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year, but after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
The shot's good from McGee. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And stolen by Lawson. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shot is no good.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
The Bulls leading by 5. Jennings passes to McGee. The second chance effort, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Rudy Gay's checked in for Derek Williams. The Grizzlies also making a change. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Kevin Love. One bit of news for the Grizzlies last year is that they acquired a single affiliation deal with a Clark-a D-League team, which you think is going to help them.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that team is the Iowa Energy. They're a sole partner now with the Iowa Energy. Good move by the team in what is becoming a growing trend in the NBA.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. And Udrih kicks to Morris. Here's Aldrich. That 3 off the mark.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And the wide open shot for Morris. Drills it from outside. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And for Memphis and the D-League, they made the most of it. Set 3 players for a total of 14 assignments with the Energy. And that's how you make the most of an affiliate.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. You know, considering the Grizzlies and their D-League partnership, it really makes sense for the franchise. Memphis has always been a place where they grow their own talent. A lot of good players have come out of Memphis. Not a lot of big names signed in free agency by the Grizzlies.
And Chandler sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Gay can't get it to go. McGee with the block. But they get it back. Misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now Udrih to the left wing. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Chicago leading by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Garnett out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Levine in at the shooting guard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
They get it again.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good with the triple.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Monroe dishes to Udrih. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 6. That drive by Carter. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It just hasn't been. Oh! Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
They need to take it one possession at a time and not try to rush their three-point attempts here. If you have a good look at the three, take it with confidence. But if not, run your offense and get a good shot.
Garnett, and he jams it with authority.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks, Doris. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Outside DeRozan. Out to Monroe. The tray. Chicago grabs the miss.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And DeRozan, here we go.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Levine can't hit. Memphis has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And it's Carter missing.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on DeRozan. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 16. And Jordan sends it back. Stolen by Monroe, and it's Memphis on the break. Good. 20 points for Drew Holiday.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Jordan, and the Bulls with another miss. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. And that one hits back iron. He lobs it up, and the jam by Levine.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
And it's Memphis on the break. Carter leading the charge. Garnett with the block. Levine passes to Gay. Garnett wide open. It's rebounded by Memphis. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's DeRozan. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 20 points for DeMar DeRozan. The Bulls leading by 13. Here's Paul. Dishes it to Levine. Paul outside. Feeds to Levine. And it's Garnett at the elbow. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Back to Holiday. Screen by Monroe. And DeRozan. Here we go. Garnett with the block. Kicks to Gay. Garnett dishes to Gay. From deep three-point range, Love grabs the board. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Holiday kicks to DeRozan. And Carter has it in the corner. Stolen by Gay. One-on-one here. From deep three-point range, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. And stolen by Jordan. Garnett. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Paul. Carter pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it. Done.
Carter, that's good. The Bulls leading by 13. The drive by Paul, and he gets the bucket.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. Yet quite a year for him in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bulls.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Grizzlies.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Gay. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Garnett kicks to Gay. On deep. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
One shot. Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And an intentional foul right there. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Garnett. They grab their own miss. Paul. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Love. Off target. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Rudy, congratulations on the win. How would you evaluate the team's offense tonight?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gay. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
He was up to...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny...